turn these over. All right, so I just picked whatever oddly colors I could get. Nothing to match, nothing. Aquamarine, deep taupe, raspberry, olive, haze, muted clay, dark scarlet, and graphite. Those are the colors I'm going with. Now, I'll put a link to this in the description below. I don't know. But anyways, there's 50 different colors in here. I just picked a barrage of them. These are all going to go in separate little cups, and the rest will be clear into my scrap bowl over there with a little bit of everything I can think of in it. Now, the aluminum honeycomb that is in there I actually got from Zach Higgins, and I will also put a link under where you can get that through his envywoodworks.com. I think he sells that stuff, so you can get it through Zach Higgins. And the heater's coming on, so I'll be back in a minute. Nope. Remember I said I couldn't get it to let go of the bottom? Yeah. Yep, it's time for a new bucket. Bye, bucket. Bad bucket. I made a funnel. I'm in the funnel club. Next. All right, well, now what, folks? Shooby dooby doo. Watch it pop right off here now. Maybe. Maybe. All right, well, I'm gonna get this cleaned off of this. And I don't want you all to watch me chisel my fingers off or anything. So I'll be back. gonna take a minute. Oh, you guys are getting bouncy and wiggly and jiggly. Woohoo! Alright, so I don't really know what to do with this edge. I think I'm going to get my mortise in the bottom. That way I can remove it from the chuck. And I might set this into a lid of something to add a rim to it. A colored rim, a solid colored rim, maybe a translucent color to go around that. And so we'll get that going here. So we're all sanded up to 220. This has been sitting for a couple days, so I'm not quite sure what to do. So I think I'm just gonna finish the bottom down here and leave this rim like it is, so that I can lay this down into a mold and fix this, because I don't want to cut that much of it out. So I think I'm gonna get this finished so that I can put it on the chuck, because once I take it off the chuck, I'm done. So we'll get just the bottom finished here, and I'm not going to finish anything up there, and we'll get it flipped over or do whatever I got to do to that. But anyway, so right now, mylar sanding sealer, the X pastes are coming, the abrasive paste and the polish, and then try the shine juice. Now I'm using a different mix. I'm going based on a mix that Kim Tippin's using. It's just a little bit different numbers. Same components, just different numbers. I'm having an issue with the shine staying. Okay, well, you know the routine. I'll be back. Actually, I won't be back when it's flipped over. I'll be back, and we're trying to figure out what to do with this. So once I decide what colors and all that, and we got it over there all getting set up, we'll come back in. Hopefully we can get that out of there. Other than that, it looks okay. Now I gotta get it off of here. Alright, so I have a spot somewhere in here that I want to address. And of course, you know, I can't find it when I'm looking for it. I believe that's it right there. And it comes on through this side. So I still have to do a little work on the back side of the rim here. There's a ridge in it I want to clean up. And I haven't totally finished that yet. So I want to address that now because it's fairly thin. And that's probably where I'm going to leave it. So I'm not worried about it throwing wet CA glue at me. Let me get this off of here, and we'll fix it right there. What was I talking about? Where did it go? Okay, I believe it's right here, and I'm just gonna use where is it? Right there. Oh yeah, you can't see it because I'm not putting it in there for you to see. But anyways, there's a hole here, and it comes back around and comes out right there. So I think what I'm going to do is put some on the black side, or the back side in there, put some thin in there and hit it with some, get you guys down here so you can see what I'm doing. You still can't see what I'm doing, so right there. Okay, so I'm going to use the StarBond thick. Unfortunately, I don't have any StarBond accelerator, so I'm going to go with the stick fast. It works on it also, but you know, you use what you got, and that's what I've got. I'm going to get some of this in here, and hopefully it runs down through it, or at least I can get this sealed up right here anyways. And then we'll flip her over. Try to work on this side here. I'm not quite sure how, but we will figure it out, I think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Alright, well, I got a few little spots I need to fix. It's from chattering, so I got a little bit more room. I think I can go down it. It appears I found the little center hole I had in it. Now, so I'm going to get this off here. I'm going to put some thin CA on it, and we'll just kind of smear it around to fill any of these chatter marks that I've busted it out here. Alright, I know it looks like it's messed up right there, but it's not. It's just clear resin. It looks like it's all busted loose, but it's not. I'm going to sand this. I'm not going to go any thinner because it's vibrating too much. It's pretty thin out here. The bottom is probably, you know, ½ inch thick, but I'm going to leave that like it is. We'll get it sanded. I'm going to start like 80 grit up to 320, and then I'll try to sand these because a lot of this is end grain. So we'll put sanding sealer on and see if I can get that to stiffen up so I can flatten it out when I sand it, or after I sand it, so that I can use the axe paste on it. And then yeah, I got to redo the back side, which I knew I was gonna. We discussed that already. And then we'll get back into the shine juice there.
Shine juice.
Alright, well, y'all get the idea. I'm going to a few more coats on here and then we'll get it over there to the board. So there you go. This is my scrap bowl. Like I said, I will put a link in the bottom for Zach NV Woodworks, his page where you can go get some of that, because I got that from Zach, the aluminum honeycomb. Now he's got a couple different kinds. The only thing I didn't notice before I took this off the lathe was that CA glue went through, and it's on the back side, so it was up against the chuck, so I couldn't see or feel it, and it's just barely on there. I'm not sure what's going on in here. I feel something in there, but I don't know. There's something going on in here. It's been in the house for a few days, but it's just a scraps bowl. I don't. There's some mahogany in here. Most of this was end grain, and that is up there. That over there is box elder. That is Osage orange, whichever you say it. That's a deer antler. I'm not sure what that one is. This right here is mahogany, and there's more box elder, and then some cherry and box elder, and then down here somewhere, this is a big chunk of cherry, and I think that's more Osage orange there. Oh, this little piece of bone, and then there's little spots of the pine cones I put in. Like there's some there, and some hanging out over here. Now I redid the rim. I know I used the box of them. I just picked out random colors. That's in the description below. I used the Alumalite pewter, Alumidust pewter, and it worked out well. You can't really tell that I made that a second pour, a little bit, but not a definitive witness line for it. So that turned out well. The pole barn in the back looks okay. And I think this piece in the center it's either mahogany or sapele. I had a big board over there of it, and it just was not there. I couldn't get it to come to my mind. So anyways, I'll put pictures up at the end, and either give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if you're looking for any of this, go over and the link will be in the description below for Zach. And I don't know what else I did on this. If I forgot something, I'm sure I did it. I'm getting old. You know how it goes. And we'll catch you all next week. Bye.